Hi everyone. Doing a video. This would be like my first video to upload on my YouTube channel that I am starting out, and I hope I receive your support and love. And I was just thinking that, of course, this channel of mine would not just be about makeup. So I wanted to share with my followers my journey as a mother. Yes, I'm a mother of one. Today's topic, probably I would say, I like to talk about eczema. Um, I think a lot of people do not, maybe some, they are not aware of the extremity of eczema. They're not aware of what it can cause, and how extreme it can be, and the lack of support. I would say, in terms of support, a lot of people would not understand what exactly you go through with a kid who has got eczema. So let me share with you my story, and this is not to just share my story, it is more like to create an awareness and to gain more support. Firstly, eczema, it's something that is passed down. It's hereditary, and it's like someone in the family, if you have it, and like me and my husband, we don't have it, but my daughter has it, so it just got passed down. And I think we noticed that from when she was 2 months herself, and it did not get better, it only got worse. At that point of time, being a new mom, I knew nothing about eczema. So I did my part, which is to research and go find out, and talk to people and stuff like that. I've been to many skin specialists, and I would say I have got no count, and nothing worked for her, nothing. And we didn't want to give her steroids as well. So because I understood, I learned the long-term withdrawal, the effects of it is not good for her and all that. So of course I did not. I think in these 3 years of her life, she was under steroids maybe 3 times. It's only when she really needs it. I have experienced my daughter not being able to sleep for 1.5 years, and we as parents have also gone through the cycle, the sleepless nights and all. It's hard to see a kid not able to sleep through a night. It's hard to see a kid crying, but she's unable to tell us what's happening with her. It's hard to see a kid not having the adequate sleep that she's supposed to get for 1.5 to 2 years. And a lot of people at the time thought I was hiding my kid in my house, and they even asked me things like, what's so special about your kid? What they don't understand is to stop and think why the parents do what they do. Parents have a reason. Nobody's gonna nobody wants to keep their kid just at home. My daughter would have stretch marks and redness and sometimes blood oozing, and she's always on the scratch me not sleeves, and a lot of people have thought that it was a fashion sense of wearing the scratch me not sleeve, where she has like a long sleeved jacket. That's not it's not because it's fashion, it's because it is designed to prevent the kid from scratching. So they have a mitten that is being closed, and it's hard to see her not being able to wear nice clothes and all that. And even when we do, it's only for a while, and then we have to wear the jacket on so that we close out the mitten, and she's unable to scratch. That's how bad it is. And with our weather here, it's really hot and humid. They cannot sweat, and the moment they do, they just start, it goes like a scratching rage, they'll be in this rage where they focus on nothing but scratching. It's so scary, it's so heartbreaking, and we can't go to houses that has got no aircon as well. We have to we do bring her, but after that it comes up with a very massive flare up, and huge, and we have to see her go through the night and all that, where a kid hardly even has her sleep. It will just kind of make it worse. So there was a time last year, when she was, I think, 2.5, she went through herpes virus, which is like an outbreak of eczema all over her skin. When I say outbreak of eczema, it's like her skin just opens up, her wounds just opens up. You can actually see the skin underneath, the flesh underneath the skin, sorry. So it's like all opened up all over the body. Can you imagine how the child might have suffered? So that's what she goes through. And then this year, just recently before the circuit breaker, it was like boils. She got boils all over her ankle area, her underknee area, and that gave her hard time to sleep for about a week until it went down. And then we had to go see a skin doctor again. This is the kind of stuff that she would go through, and we travel together with her in this battle, and a lot of people have misunderstood us. A lot of people have walked away from our lives. When you have a kid like that, people would easily come and tell me that, oh, my granddaughter also has eczema, just use this shampoo, use this soap. My daughter has use this, use that. And then there are people who also look at your child very differently. And they're just kids. They don't know what's happening with them anyway. It's all about managing the situation, keeping the eczema under control, which we are still working on it. I wouldn't say that we have found an answer like 100% there. I met Veena, who is she does like this hypoallergenic collections for kids with eczema, adults with eczema, and her kid also has got eczema, and a lot of things that we spoke, we could relate to each other, and we shared a lot, and she suggested maybe some methods that probably I could try on my daughter that has worked for her daughter. It's all about trial and error, and I'm sure that she would understand that some things might work for her, some things might not work for her. There's so many things that we changed in terms of her clothes, products, and then her diet, and she's hardly on meat because her body gets really, really warm and all that. So things like that, we try and keep things under control. But the biggest support that mothers like me would need is the support from the people. Yes, we have the support from the immediate family and all, but people around us should be understanding enough and kind enough to try and assess the situation of why we do what we do instead of judging us. Because I think that's what a lot of people lack. There was a period of time, her first 1 year was so tough that I couldn't focus on anything but only her, because we had to keep changing her creams, and we had to keep seeing the skin specialist, and we had like a list. It's endless, let me tell you, it's endless. When I say, it's like I make a trip, I don't know how many times a week sometimes to the skin specialist. That's how bad it was, and nothing comes into my mind, because I only want to ensure that she is feeling okay, she is fine, and she's able to like sleep and eat, and that's what I cared about. I didn't care about bringing her to some relative's place, bringing her to see some friends and all of that. No, I didn't. Always try and understand what a new mom is going through with her kid. Why is she doing what she's doing? There must be a reason to it. especially when you know that person so close. And those who actually quit and do not want to walk with you, they don't deserve to be there with you. You know, all you need is some understanding of what the next person is going through, because we were trying to repair the skin, heal the skin, so that people don't look at her differently. And another thing, people do look at kids like that so differently. One day they probably will learn what eczema is. One day they'll learn that not every kid with eczema is the same. Not every kid will outgrow it. You know, some kids may take a longer time. Some kids, you know, eczema just stays with them. And just, it's simple. Every kid is not the same. The same formula doesn't work for all the kids. There are two sides to looking at a situation. There are always two sides. So if you want to just look at the one side of it, thinking that, you know, or the mother is just a changed person because she gave birth and she thinks that her child is, you know, some kind of a gold bar, get a life. Because I don't think we are living in that era. And, you know, knowing how important socializing is, of course, you know, as parents, we want to see the kids, you know, socialize and all that. We are not hiding the kids, number one. Number two, it's your duty to understand a new mother, you know, who's trying to settle down. And if you care, number three, if you care, try and talk things out. Question them, like talk things out, like, why do you do what you do, instead of just like, oh, you do this because you are this. That's not a discussion. That's you concluding it. And it doesn't work. You need to have a conversation. It's not just one way. It's got to be two way. Out. Hear them out. Maybe they really need to, you know, like talk. I think we are much more than that. To all the mothers, you are doing great as a mother. And I had my career, although, you know, it was pretty hard the first 1 year. I lost my job when my daughter was about 3 months, and then I had to find for a job, and it was quite a stressful period. And when I got a job when she was about, I think, 8 months or so, so that's when I slowly, you know, started my career again. First 1 year was a battle. I think the year after that was just it was an eczema war, I think, that was happening, you know, with my daughter, because her skin really turned black, and we were like just working to try and you know, make her skin better. We changed the milk, we changed the diet, we changed the products, and now we are trying to go all natural. So it's not easy. I'm still fighting this battle with my career and doing what I love to do at the side, which is makeup, and taking care of my kid. So don't give up on yourself when it happens to the next person. If you're not the affected party, I think the best thing you can do is to support them, not physically though, but mentally. You know, don't add up to the stress. You know, just be by their side. You don't even have to contribute. Just listen. Just listen and understand. That's all mothers in this situation actually need. And that's what people around them fail to do. Any mothers out there who are going through this, you know, similar situation or situations like this with their kids, you know, can be just anything. Just don't give up. Don't give up. Your child's watching you, so don't give up. And if nobody understands your journey, then they should be out of your life. There will be a time that they will come back. At that point of time, they'll understand, and you know, things may just, you know, be normal again. But do not think or worry so much about it, because we are not here to make people understand. We are here to do what's, you know, to do what is priority to us at the moment, which is, you know, the child's health and the child's, you know, physical wellness and mental wellness, I would say. So just prioritize that. People can wait, relatives can wait, friends can wait, but not the kid. So thank you for watching this video, and it was so nice talking. I finally opened up talking about my daughter and what I've been going through. I've not done this at all. This is my first, and I wouldn't say that, you know, I'm a super mom. I've seen super moms, please trust me, and I've been talking to super moms on a daily basis. When you meet mothers, when you meet people. On that note, I've started my YouTube channel talking about my daughter, talking about her eczema. It's a journey probably that I will also share on my YouTube channel as well. I want people to know that it can be done with perseverance, patience and time. And I am a mother who still am not giving up, and, you know, still finding solutions, still working on it. And I don't want to be tired, because I want to do this for her. I want to ensure that she's able to go out and play like every other kid. So excited to have you guys on my YouTube channel. Having said that, you'll see videos on makeup, my daughter, and maybe, you know, other stuff as well. I don't know what I plan to do. I never planned this actually. I thought that probably it'll be nice to finally share. And yeah, so thank you for listening, and your love and your support. Thank you for that. I've grown my followers from 100 plus to now 300 plus on Instagram, and Facebook is growing. The support that I get from my followers in Facebook and Instagram, thank you guys, and just walk with me in this journey, and thank you.